Well, like that Worlds match with Fine Icelander, honestly, that fight, he had gas. He had really good hands. He had the perfect counters. And the Icelander made some mistakes. Like she went second, right? Yeah, she went second, I think.
Is that true? I don't remember.
And like so I don't think they even set up. So that fight did some damage. Yeah, the fight did some damage.
Yeah.
And then she didn't have anything in Arsenal, nothing like that. And then every time she didn't get any of her good frostbite stuff till later on. So. But I think Vi is still quite a ways from the points are there, but being able to actually win events is not. Vi will need some updates, or other decks will have to be LL first.
Well, that's fair. Just unban Belittle, you cowards.
Honestly, they could probably unban Belittle, and it'll give them back some edge to build a race. Because Scotch is faster, Kayo's already faster.
Evens or odds?
Evens.
You can go first.
I didn't even think about that. They unbanned Belittle, that could change it a lot.
Hold on. We're going to do this professionally.
They could unban the bracers if they wanted to.
I don't think they're going to go that far. The Tunica Primavera Defended.
I'm sick of this. Oh yeah, sorry. I was being quiet.
Anyway, here we go.
Tunic.
Four. Block 5, make a mite.
Okay. Arsenal pass.
Okay. Tunic.
Okay.
Mite. Play a pulping. Draw and discard. Oh, I left my dice over there. Draw and then discard a random card.
Middle.
Okay. Alright, that has 6 or more power. So it gains Dominate. And then if it's defended by less than 2 non-equipment cards, it gains Go Again, coming in for 7 Dominate.
It has go again if it's defended by less than 2 non-equipment cards.
Correct. So the only way to get around it would be to block with a card from hand and a D-React from Arsenal.
I'll take 7.
Or I guess you have a... Okay. And then... I have a mite on the back end for Kayo from the discard off Pulping. Come in with Claw for 3 with Go Again.
3.
And then swing big for 8. If it doesn't hit, you get a Quicken Chicken token.
Oh my gosh. No way, dude. So I have a one hand. Take it.
Okay. I will pass turn.
Three.
No blocks reactions.
+1 draw card.
Okay. Take 4.
Okay. 3.
No blocks reactions.
No reactions.
Take 3.
3.
Block 3.
5.
Take 5.
Okay. Another 5.
Okay.
2.
How did that go again?
Read the tail one.
Okay. You didn't announce that. I mean, that's fine. But
Oh,
I
I'm
don't think
sorry.
you announced it. But
Let me just go back then.
no, I mean, it's
It's fine.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
You also did not represent it using these fancy tokens that Greg got us. Thanks, Greg. Okay. Tunic up to 2. Pulping. Draw and discard. Does not gain any of those things. It is coming in for 7, and it does still have the, if it's defended by less than 2, it has go again. Just does not have dominate.
Okay. I'll just take 7.
Okay. Arsenal pass.
Four. On hand, advantage card, I got 0.
Okay. Block 4. Making a might token.
Out of war.
Okay.
I'm gonna banish tag action card.
Okay.
I'm gonna give everything +1/+1.
Okay.
Got 2 cards.
Take the 1.
Banish snatch.
Okay.
One.
Take 1.
Flex playing 2. And it comes in for 5.
Mm-hmm. 5. I'll block 5.
Give it a go again.
Mm-hmm.
Winner 5, costing 2.
Okay.
For 2.
Take 2.
Snatch for 6.
Mm-hmm.
I hit draw a card.
Mm-hmm. Block for 3. Take 3.
Okay.
Clash of Agility. We reveal a top card of our deck. I reveal 7. You reveal Ardmore. I'll create an Agility.
And then draw a card.
Okay.
No cost.
Alright. I wonder what that is.
As the first. It flexed exactly what I wanted it to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like looking at it. I'm like, that seems kind of cool.
Yeah.
0 pitch.
3 Nick. Might Agility will crack. Swing big for 9. If it doesn't hit, Quick and Chicken.
Dominate.
Technically go again. No dominate. Just 9, go again.
9.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. Move to end. Draw up and pass.
Brand for 3.
No blocks reactions.
Yep. Every reaction.
Okay.
Go to 4.
Mm-hmm.
+1/+1. Banish card.
Sure.
Cards.
Okay. Take 4.
Yep. One.
Block 1.
Okay. 3.
Block 3. Oh wait, it's actually 4, isn't it?
Oh, it is 4. I'm sorry.
Oh, here for the fancy people at home. No blocks reactions.
No reactions.
Take 4.
That's 1.
Mm-hmm. Evens odds.
Sure.
Evens. is just intimidated. So,
Oh, right. My bad.
okay. Oh, so you have 2 finishers.
Yeah.
And
5. 6.
6. Take 6.
Okay. Oh. Here we go. Label 6.
Yeah. That's my secret trap. I'm always angry. I'll draw 2. Claw for 5, go again. Floating 2.
Save.
Floating 1.
Take 3.
Sure. With 3 counters from Tunic. Play runner for 8. No go again.
Two.
Yep.
Take 2.
Yep, take 2. Okay. Arsenal pass.
I messed up.
Oh.
I blocked the other on this card. I didn't even think about it until afterwards.
Yeah.
It's funny. What?
No blocks reactions.
Oh, doesn't matter anyways.
Yeah, they're all 6s.
Dang. No, I should have blocked with this instead of Sword Strike.
Oh, sure, because...
I had the resource and...
Uh-huh. Yeah, it doesn't do a lot on its own. You gotta have the red card before.
Yeah, and those...
I guess there's a world where it's like... Yeah, it doesn't make sense, but it's like you know, maybe you pay 3 for 5, and then Phoenix Flame for nothing, and then Blaze Headlong for 4.
Yeah.
But...
I was thinking if I could just do...
Yeah, like
3,
Soaring...
I could have done this.
Yeah, you could have like Soaring, Kadachi, Snatch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even then, you're still presenting, 10 there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Good game.
I always forget about Reckless Swing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, usually, Brutes can run 2 to 3, but, for sure, if you go 2 or under, you're just dead to it. And depending on how many you see in the game, sometimes it's just do you play around it? Do you not play around it? It depends on how close you think you are to finishing out the game. So flex, I haven't seen that before.
Josh came over. We were building as a racking deck,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to do Kadachi's, and I was like, well, let me find. I was already in my uprising box, so I was looking for anything that costs 0. I saw flex. I'm like, here we go. Let's try that out.
And,
Well, I'm trying to get rid of her Pro Quest. I don't want to play Dory again, even though I'm pretty sure it's my best chance of making top 8.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to build a really good fight deck.
That's fair. I think there's something to be said for being a specialist, playing what you're strong with, whether that's Dory or Vi, and just sticking with it.
Yeah. Honestly, I should probably skip Dory, but because I did so much better, I'm doing much better with Dory than I ever did with Vi.
Yeah. Well, and I think Dory's in I don't know, it's Hatchet Story or something stupid. But
you can't. So the problem, I used this deck online, Talshar, and I beat a Hatchet Dory.
Yeah.
And
but it's do you want to beat the deck that beats the deck? Or do you want to, I don't know, our Arsenal Pass talks about tiers, right? And it's there's the deck. And you're either playing the deck, you're playing the deck that beats the deck, or you're playing the deck that beats the deck that beats the deck. And, if you're going 3 layers in, you might be going too many layers in.
Right.
You know.
So.
Tough thing is, what is the deck right now? I mean, Pro Tour is saying that it's like, that's probably KO, you know, like a lot of the wolf packs on it, a lot of, you know, the pros are on it. But then you've got like Daniel Rutkowski's who are on Dory because that beats KO a lot of times. And
Yeah, because you're able to snowball.
well, and what's weird is like apparently it's Hatchet Story. So apparently Hatchet Story has play into KO. I don't get it.
I wonder if it's
pro
because
player.
does he run a lot of attack actions? Because the hatchets read if you.
No, you're thinking sabers.
Oh, I'm thinking
Hatchets read if you've attacked with the other hatchet, that hatchet gets +1.
Right.
So it's like
and you get Valiant Dynamos.
Dory's like Valiant Dynamos. So Dory's like hatchet. So 2-5, and then if she can, swing with the first one again, which is now coming in for 3 because it sees the last hatchet. So it's like there's a world where she's going 2-3, you know, or 2-5-8 plus whatever pumps and go-agains and whatever she's giving it along the way. But like, you know, or more often than not, you know, like go again, hatchet, block dynamos. You know, kind of repeating that kind of over and over again. I think I haven't seen it in action. I just assume that's what it is.
So the way I see it though is if my Fi could race a Dory, then KO should have no problem with it. In my opinion, because I just don't block. I just
I've struggled a lot more into Dawnblade Dory, and I think like with KO I'm 50-50 into it. But like that's, you know.
Because Dawnblade Dory, the problem with that is if she gets her counters up and you get the no block hand, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to line up a block hand and be able to take a hand out to reset her counters. But then she starts in the negative again, and then you continue the race. You just gotta trip her up a little bit in the middle somewhere, right? So like the way to beat Dawnblade Dory is. It's easy, but it's hard because you gotta be able to time it.
Yeah, I find it's like I try and let Dory have the counter, and then it's like a lot of times, you know, they'll be down to, you know, they'll be attacking the first or the second time, and it's like a lot of times you can throw your flesh bag in there, and you just completely ruin their plans with that flesh bag. So it's like with your equipment and your cards, you can reset her once in the middle of the game, and the question is like, did the damage she deal to you before and after that point greater than the damage you're dealing to her on those other ends of that spectrum? And
because you want to do flesh blag. If you're letting her do 2 counters and then you do flesh blag.
Sometimes I only go to 1 because I'm scared, but sometimes I only let her get 1. So it's almost like in the first quarter of the game or first third of the game.
On Talishar, I would get to 2 counters usually, and then the player would block with flesh blag.
Yeah.
And then block with their hand, and then usually because of that, I can't do anything else.
You're missing either your resources, or you're missing your pumps, or you're missing whatever. You're missing your source of go again, or like insert one of 20 reasons here. Yeah,
because Dory would be really good into a few decks, especially if the KO. If he can't get to that point where he can't block for some reason, Flesh Blag and then the 6 block one for Levia beats Dory too.
Yeah.
So like Dory's decent into the meta, but she has a lot of like flaws, and that's probably why when they do hatchets. But it's like you lose a snowball, and you have to have optimized hands, right? You gotta be able to do the hatchet thing, and you gotta be able to bring Valiant Dynamos back. If you don't get your go agains, then because the hatchets don't have innate go again, right? Or do they?
No, you have to give them go again.
Yeah, so if you don't get your go agains, you're not gonna do well.
These are pretty cool.
Oh. 1, 3, 5, 7. Is that the 2 on the back?
Yeah.
Nice.
Who do we appreciate?
That's funny. I don't know. But KO's a really good deck. I think Victor's a good deck.
I've been having a lot of fun.
I'm surprised Bravo's not more represented with all the dominate.
Yeah, I think it's like, right? Yeah, that does surprise me because like there's a lot of debate between Victor and Bravo for a while there. You know, which one's better, and you know, like I still feel like Bravo's got something there, but I think Victor is just Victor gives you that value, you know, over the course of the whole game, but and drawing cards is cool.
Yeah, any deck that you usually get a lot of cards on, it's a good deck.
But I think it's like Victor's matchups, I feel like, are more polarizing too. But also, Dromais that know what they're doing don't usually struggle into Bravos, and there's a lot of Dromais right now. So Bravo could be getting hated out by that. Whereas, like, I think Victor would be any better.
That's similar to when Uprising first released. Dromai just wasn't a thing because there was so many fives, I could just push them out.
Mm-hmm. I did make top 8 when Uprising came out, though, on Dromai.
That's true.
Of an was it RTN or ProQuest at the time?
It was a ProQuest.
I think it was.
I did like 3 or 4 ProQuests before I did RTN.
Yeah, but that was the first. That was like right after Uprising came out.
Yeah, that was in Jeff City.
Yeah. I don't think you came to that one.
Oh, really?
No.
Did you do 2 top 8s in a row?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And like not to flex, but I think I've top 8'd more events than I haven't.
That was good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting closer.
That's why I'm retiring. Retiring on top. Being a judge.
I'm getting closer, so.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to do it once.
Yeah. Like, getting a top 8 is one thing. Winning a top 8 is a completely different thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Realistically, I don't know if I'll ever win a top 8. But, honestly, some of it's because I'm not ever trying to play the best deck.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that. And then, like, you know, what's crazy is, like, you're putting in the time and you're putting in the reps, but, like, there's some players that it's like they're putting in reps with testing teams and they're spending, 1 to 2 hours a night on it. And, like, you playing games on Talishars, it's practice, but, like, they're, like, when the Wolfpack's testing, like, it's Mara Faris playing Michael Fang or Michael Hamilton or Roger Bodie or, like all of these amazing great players. And it's like, us playing randos on Talishar, even playing each other, like, you get something out of it, but I don't know.
My practice consists of I drove to work, I got there like 35, 40 minutes early, did a game in Talishar, clocked in, went to work. That was my practice.
Yeah, it's like
I did that for like 2 months straight.
Yeah. And it's like there's value in that.
Yeah.
It's not like you wasted your time, but it's like
well, no, I definitely I've improved, and I went from barely making top 20, right, and my ProQuest whatever, to I got 13th place. I was 3-3, so.
And I think one of your things too is like it even happened in this game. Sometimes you're like you're getting ahead of yourself, and you're playing before you think, and especially if you're playing like Fire Dory, more often than not, like you have a second. You can take a second and think out your hand and go, okay, I need to block this, but do I block this? Well, if I do, I can play these, and then it's like you go from a, provided I didn't have the reckless swing, you go from a Kadachi snatch to a soaring Kadachi snatch, and all of a sudden you're looking at, like that decision cost you 4 points of value.
Yeah, I got it. Well, I did catch it immediately, but then